everyone, welcome to our tech hotspot. My name is Bianca.
And my name is Judy.
Today we will be speaking about emerging trends and technologies. And Judy's going to begin our introduction.
Bianca, did you know that technological advancement has changed our life for the better in many different ways? But what is more exciting about all this is the technology is impacting our healthcare system in an incredible way.
Really? And how so?
Well, among the emerging trends that are most significant for the year that we are on, the 2019, one of them is like the Internet of Things. You know that the Internet of Things, an ecosystem that allows like to connect small devices and smart devices, collect and produce information as the data is transmitted, and as we connect small devices, that information we are able to use it for like future programs. Another emerging technology is like automation. Automation make things happen without human intervention. Artificial intelligence is another one of the emerging trends of 2019, and I'm saying 2019, but think about it, all this has been cooking like for years and years. But in the way that we actually see artificial intelligence in our day-to-day life is, for example, in the way of Alexa, Cortana, Siri. And artificial technology will revolutionize the healthcare system in many ways, even like saving life. Another emerging trend is virtual reality. Virtual reality has like endless possibilities, and virtual reality has the potential to make a world completely different by redefining marketing, tourism, industry. And one example of that is like our Google glasses. Augmented reality is another trend, and what augmented reality does is they actually bring the virtual reality to our world, like it make you feel like you are present. Another emerging trend that is very significant and important, and we all are part of this now, is the 5G network. You know that many providers are using 5G, and we already take advantage of that, having better connectivity to the internet, better battery life, and better like stream speed for our shows and anything
like
that you want. And exactly what we're doing today. 3D printing. 3D printing will amaze the world by providing solutions as affordable housing, disaster relief, already used for many business, and the fact that you can even print and reproduce organs for humans or houses is going to be like amazing what is going to happen with the 3D printing. Another emerging trend that we said it's been like for years and years, but now it's like this is coming like to real life and to everyday life. Actually, it's like the use of drones. Drones has been for a while used in the military facilities for rescue missions, but drone has even more capability than just that, like hurricane and tornado forecasting, even to wildlife conservation. Another one that I got very impressed by, because I really didn't know much about it, is blockchain. Blockchain will revolutionize this sector, such as banking, finances, healthcare, and cryptocurrency. A lot of people is not familiar with this word, but cryptocurrency is like all this barcoded technology that we use, and now we can scan things with our cell phone and get so much information. Then really the world is changing. The last one will be like quantum computer. Quantum computer has significant application in artificial intelligence and will optimize cryptography. It will optimize the financial model, and it will even optimize the way that we watch TV from now on.
Well, I mean, I didn't even realize that technology was so immersed in our life. I mean, it's super interesting, and I could just imagine how technology will evolve in the next centuries. In regards to all the trends that you mentioned, one of the trends that stuck out to me was artificial intelligence. I've actually done a little bit of research on this, so I came prepared, guys. which is the ability of a computer program or machine to think and learn. It's also a field of study which tries to make computers smart. One of the leading electronic companies, which I'm pretty sure everyone has heard of, is Philips. Philips talks about applications of AI in healthcare to improve efficiency. They also speak about the 4 applications of AI in healthcare, and I'm going to mention to you those 4 applications now. The first one is improve operational efficiency and performance, which is the ability of AI to filter through large amounts of data, which can help hospital administrators to optimize performance, drive productivity, and also improve the use of existing resources so they don't have to get rid of them and they can just maybe transform them to the patient's needs and also the hospital's needs, which generates time and cost savings. For example, if you have a radiology department, AI could make a difference in the management of referrals, the patient scheduling, and also the preparation of the examinations that are going on in the department. These type of improvements can enhance patient experience and will allow a more effective and efficient use of the facilities. The second one is aiding clinical decision support. So in regards to this, there would be a much more holistic approach towards these solutions. This support helps healthcare providers in their decision making, leading to better patient outcomes and improve population health. The third one is enabling population health management. So when you combine clinical decision support systems with patient self-management, population health management can also benefit from artificial intelligence. Using things like predictive analytics with patient populations, healthcare providers will be able to take preventative action, reduce health risks, and save plenty of unnecessary costs, which who doesn't want to save money, right? So the last one is empowering consumer, improving patient care. As recent as 2015, patients have reported physically carrying files from office to office. So things like x-ray, blood work results, any other data from maybe their PCP or wherever they're going. So this creates a gap in the medical history, because let's say, for example, a patient saw one doctor and maybe they're elderly, they didn't remember that they saw that doctor, so then they bring the history from the other doctor, and then when one doctor is reading all of this, they're like, okay, this doesn't add up. But if we have some type of healthcare service that was more personalized and easier to transfer records, we would prevent these type of gaps. Right. And without even realizing, patients are becoming much more engaged in their own healthcare, and we have to keep up with them. I mean, like, people are using portals and they're able to see their results, and we have the internet, which they Google these things, and we kind of just have to, you know, meet these patients halfway. And we can do this by providing them with health services when they need them, not only when they're ill. So like any trends or anything in general, there are pros and cons. So I'm going to bring up some 3 pros and 3 cons into this conversation to keep it a little more simple. So artificial intelligence can work indefinitely. What I mean by that is that a human can only work 8 to 10 hours, and sometimes even before the 8 hours they're already tired. So when it comes to technology, if you have the correct resources like electricity and your equipment is properly cared for, you can make it last 24 hours a day.
But don't forget that we need a human
right
to interact with these machines.
Exactly.
Then it's actually what artificial intelligence is doing. It's not taking the place of another human being, but it's making that human being more efficient and enhance things for us, which is really great.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty awesome. So they do mention that, you know, there's not the same dips in productivity, because let's say, for example, we have to take an hour break in between a day. A machine is not going to take an hour break, so that's an hour that you're losing if you're hiring a human to do the work. Another pro would be artificial intelligence can make us healthier. I mean, they're coming up with all of these machines to exercise, to create healthier eating habits. So the goal is to make us healthy. You know, there's a lot of unfortunately, there's a lot of diseases coming up. There's obesity, diabetes, all these health problems that could be prevented with AI.
I think we all want to be paying attention to AI because we all want to be a little bit more healthier, a little bit more skinnier, a little bit more like life balance. Then artificial intelligence is the way to go.
Exactly. And even AI can assist physicians during a surgical procedure, which some people can get scared about this, because I know I would be a little scared if I know a robot is operating on me. But I mean, it's the future. Technology is literally the future.
But let's don't forget that even though it's made by robot, there always be a supervision by a human.
Right.
And you know, our jobs, and they're not going to be taken by this machine.
Yeah. Well, even though you might think that, there's a lot of people that feel that way, which is something that when we, you know, when someone sits there and talks about the pros and everything, people will maybe understand AI a little better. Sometimes us, as you know, as citizens, we're not as knowledgeable of certain things, and we right away say, oh no, I'm not doing that, you know. But another pro is that artificial intelligence can be used by anyone. So there's not only healthcare, there's also the thermostat in your home. There's things that can help you cut your expenses, like, of course, like I just mentioned, the thermostat that can help you with your utility bill. So there's many options for AI. I just bring up healthcare obviously because we work in healthcare, and without health there's not life. So I feel like that's super important. And so yeah, I'm gonna get into a little bit of the cons, even though we've already mentioned some of them. One of the main things is the price tag. So having this technology is all nice and things, but it is very expensive. And some people, like we mentioned earlier, they're scared of losing their job, which, like you said, either way, when it comes to AI, you need someone supervising it. But there will be some jobs replaced when it comes to that. And a lot of the fears are also artificial intelligence being inaccurate. So there always has, like you said, there always has to be someone there to make sure that the machine did not make any error. So AI is the future. I can see it becoming a big deal. We just have to go with the flow of the future.
And we need to prepare for that. Well, thank you for joining our Tech Hotspot. Give us a thumbs up if you like it, and don't forget to subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.